are live. Welcome back to another edition of the Earle Sports Bet Show. My name is Nicholas Earle. I'm joined here as always by my brother Tim. And today we got quite the amount of games. We have what? A lot. Obviously a lot. 10 in the NBA, and we have 8 in the NHL. So we do have really nice slates here for both sports. But before we get into that, before we get into today's games, before we get into today's slate, you guys know what we do on this channel. We go over what happened yesterday, what went right, and what went wrong. And it was a good day yesterday. It was a good day yesterday. In college basketball, I went 3-3-1. I think I pushed on one where the site had a win. Half-point differences sometimes matter. And in the NHL, it was a very nice day. I went 5-1 in the NHL. Definitely something I've was very happy about. I'm on a 35-20 run, up 13.31 units since February 1st in the NHL. So finally getting my my skates underneath me on the ice here. I cashed with the Jets team total over 2.5. That cash was about 30 seconds left in the game. That was quite the sweat because they scored 2 in the second, and all I needed was 1 in the third. They score with the goalie pulled, and then they lose in overtime. So, hey, that's why I'm glad I had Jets team total rather than Jets money line. Edmonton Oilers team total under 3.5, as well as the full game under 6, both come through. Had a couple heart-skipping moments at the end of that game when they kept chucking pucks at the empty net, and they didn't get any, which was nice. I had to sweat out, I think, 5 minutes of the Oilers having 3 goals with the potential of an empty net. Both come through. So somehow I backed the Islanders. They lose 3-1, and I cashed both my bets. Tampa Bay Lightning, team total over 3.5 and the over 6, both come through. Sometimes the team totals are the better way to go, because if you guys took the puck line for the Lightning last night, didn't really work. And then the over 6 with that goal to make it 4-3 cashed the over there. So very nice night there. My only loser, Anaheim and Seattle team total, or Anaheim, Seattle under the 5.5. So I went 5-1 in the NHL yesterday, plus 3.95 units. Overall yesterday, I was up plus 3.65 units. And I really like today's cards. I have a bunch of totals I've already bet, and I'm looking to have a good day in the NHL.
There you go. Over on the site yesterday, we went 6-4-1. I think this is the second straight night that I went 1-1-1 in NBA. I had Charlotte -7. That was an easy casher. Denver +5, which was my loser. And then Oklahoma City +13, and it landed at 13. So that was kind of frustrating because I knew it was like a 6-point game with a minute and a half to go or something like that. So they kind of blew that one for me. Close to a 2-1 day. It happens. 1-1-1 there. Nick lost his only play up on the site for hockey. And college basketball was good. We hit our best bet, which was the Kent State over. Hit our free play, which was the Detroit under. Monmouth under 140.5. That was the game that Nick pushed. The site won. Oakland and Robert Morris under. Wright State under, which if you guys were part of the Morning Wood Show or saw that at all yesterday, a lot of people were mentioning Wright State. I said I liked Milwaukee. Milwaukee won that one straight up. Yeah. Ryder over did not hit, and then Nevada, Utah State under did not hit. And then I realized I got a notifications on Facebook saying 1-1. I put Nevada, Utah State under as one of my plays, not the Manhattan game. I wrote them down on my paper wrong. So I ended up going 1-1 yesterday. So I need to have a couple of 2-0 days in order to really get back up there. But
I went 2-0. I'm not 17-5 and tied in first place.
Anyways, that's not the point. 6-4-1 yesterday, but we have a lot of stuff going on today. Big Saturday slate. Got our best bet up on the site. $25 for college basketball. 2 9-packs. So lots and lots of stuff up on the site for us today. So ready to make some money. But we'll go ahead and jump right into today's slate. We get a lot of NBA and a lot of NHL, so we're going to try to run through each game there.
Yeah, we're going to start it off here with the New York Knicks are at the Portland Trail Blazers. In this one, the Knicks are 5-point road favorites, a total of 217. I'm going to start by saying I'm not touching the NBA until after the Super Bowl, letting the dust settle. So everything for me is going to be passed today for the NBA.
That's fair. I'm on the Blazers. I know they're 2-8 their last 10, 3-7 against the spread. I think this is a good spot for them though. The Knicks, I could never trust the Knicks. Minus points on the road. That I don't trust them at home either. I don't trust them in general, but I like the Blazers today. I think they get the job done. At least keep this one close against the Knicks. This is the early game, the 5-o'clocker. Both teams have been struggling. I just think that I just don't think either team wins by more than 5 points in this game. So I'm going to go Portland +5 to start off the NBA slate.
Sounds good. We'll head over to the chat here.
Morning, bros. Like and subscribe, everyone. Dang right. Yeah, sad quack noises. Good morning, Tiffany. Good morning.
I did say with that Ducks game, I was kind of worried about them, looking into the game a little bit more. And there's 3 teams that we're going to do the same thing with, because we did this with the New Jersey Devils. We should have done this with the Kraken last night. And there's 3 other teams: Los Angeles Kings, the San Jose Sharks, and the Florida Panthers. Neither of these teams have won a game or have played a game since the All-Star break. So that's something you got to keep in mind. These teams now, because I think the latest either of those 3 teams played have been 10 days ago, and none of them are playing today. So keep that in mind. Those 3 teams, we're going to look to fade them out of the gate. And I'm trying to find the day that we're going to be able to do that. San Jose, we're going to get them against Edmonton on Monday. And the Kings and the Panthers. Kings, we're going to get them against Edmonton on Tuesday. Oh, boy, we're going to be back in Edmonton a few times in a row. And we're not seeing the Panthers until, we're going to take the Hurricanes in that game, the 16th. They're not going to be playing for 2 full weeks. So just something to keep an eye out for. I know I went off on a tangent there, but something to keep an eye out for. Teams out off a long break have struggled.
That's fine. Let's keep rolling. Try to go quickly through all these games, Nick. Let's hit this one up.
Yeah, Memphis Grizzlies are at the Charlotte Hornets. The Grizzlies are 7-point road favorites, total of 239. A little high of a total.
I mean, it's about right for them. But I like Memphis in this game. I grabbed the -7. You get Charlotte, who's on the second leg of a back-to-back after blowing out the Pistons. Memphis will come into this game rested. The last time they played was on the 10th, where they destroyed the Pistons. So both teams coming off of big wins against the Pistons.
Doesn't say much.
Yeah, it doesn't really say much. But Memphis is 8-2 in their last 10 games, 8-2 against the spread. Hornets struggling. Yes, I know they're at home for this one. 3-7, last 10, 3-7 against the spread. Memphis wins this game by 10+ points. Memphis is still making a push for that. They still have a shot at that number 1 seed in the West. They're only 7 games back of the Suns. So there's still plenty of regular season in order for them to catch them. These are the games that the Grizzlies need to win. I think they win by double digits against the Hornets, who have been really struggling. I've got the Grizzlies -7 for this one.
All right, sounds good. We will keep it on. San Antonio Spurs are at the New Orleans Pelicans. The Pelicans are 5.5-point home favorites, a total of 228.5.
Stop it. Get some help.
Yeah, I feel like this one's going to be your 1-800-GAMBLER game of the day. I'm not touching it. Both teams have really not been good this year. 21-35 for San Antonio, 22-33 for the Pelicans. The one thing, these 2 teams still have a chance at the playoffs. Pelicans are technically right now in that 10 spot. Right now, if the season ended, they would play against the Lakers for that to try to play against either Minnesota or the Clippers.
That's why this is a bad thing, because it embraces mediocrity. It does. You can't argue that.
But it makes it more interesting. Later
Not really.
Season. Holy crap, Nick. What's your problem today?
I was just making a conversation. I don't know what you're yelling for.
Whatever. I'm not touching this game. Both teams are just mediocre, and I don't know. I'm not interested in this one. This is your 1-800-GAMBLER game today. We'll keep on rolling, Nick.
Sure you want me to talk still? Sacramento Kings are 3-point road favorites at the Washington Wizards. We have a total of 222.5. The Kings are a favorite here on the road. What are we doing here?
Yeah, it's because the Washington Wizards suck. So do the Kings. But Kings have looked a little bit better since picking up Sabonis and Holiday. Like, this team looks a lot different. And they're going to try, as crazy as it sounds, the Kings are going to try to compete for that 10 seed. They're currently in 13, but they're only 2 games back. You're going to get a real big push from New Orleans, Portland, San Antonio, and Sacramento, because they're all within 2 games of that 10 seed, which is going to make it very competitive and very fun to watch down the stretch. In terms of the teams that are just going to get blown out by probably the Lakers and move on. Anyways, it would be a lean towards the Kings in this game. They've looked a lot better the last couple of games. They've covered spreads. Not to mention Washington is 2-8 in their last 10 games, 1-8-1 against the spread. Not a good team right now. They've been really struggling. I would lean towards the Kings. I personally did not bet this game.
Mm-hmm. I'm trying to get one thing up real quick just to be funny here. Give me 2 seconds. This is worth it. This is worth it. Yeah, it's taking a second to load. Sometime today, computer. That'd be nice.
Say hi to the chat.
Yeah, say hi to the chat.
Good
and then
morning,
I'll be
Darnell. How are you doing today? All right, Nick, that's all the chat. Come on.
All right, I'm about to give up on this.
We'll move on.
Yeah. The Cleveland Cavaliers are at the Philadelphia 76ers. The Sixers are 3.5-point home favorites. We have a total of 207.5. What are you looking at for this one?
I am actually on the Cavs. I know you get the Sixers who on a second leg of a back-to-back. They should have their new players, so that should be pretty good. But I'm going to be fading. I don't expect Harden to be playing today by any stretch of the imagination because he was beat up a little bit.
Wait, his hamstring didn't magically heal after he got traded?
I don't think so. I'm going to go check the injury report, though.
I can imagine all of a sudden he's feeling a lot better once he's not a Brooklyn Net.
I mean, yeah, that could be. No, he's out today. He isn't expected to play against the Thunder yesterday or the Cavs today. So, nope, he is not healthy just because he's not in a Brooklyn uniform.
Okay.
I think Cleveland gets the best of them. Karis LeVert's been playing good with them since he started. Where he went off that was a kind of a revenge game. He went off for 39 DK points against the Indiana Pacers. Big game for him. Darius Garland is questionable. He was unavailable yesterday. He could be back today. I feel like this Cleveland team is going to take care of business. I got him at plus 3.5, maybe a little bit of a sprinkle on the money line. Give me Cleveland in this matchup.
Mm-hmm. Oh, by the way, it finally loaded. So going back to that game where it was the Kings and the Wizards, when you said the Kings and the Spurs and all of them are going to be competing for that 10 seed, this is the only thing that popped up in my head.
Wow. Just wow, man.
It's the dumpster race.
There you go. Back to the chat. Jay Richardson finally won a Total Chaos. He didn't tie. Yeah. All right. Oh, boy.
That means you're still undefeated.
Yeah, there you go. Let me pull up my Google Docs. Load, please. Thank you. All right, we're starting off with the Wake Forest game at 2:30, so 12, 1, 2, 30. You got this is one that we almost did. We liked the under in this game, but not enough for us to bet it. Michigan at where's Michigan? Are all these 2:30? No, 2:30 games. Where's Michigan?
Michigan, Indiana. I don't know.
I don't know what time that Michigan game is.
And there's 150 games today.
I found the Houston one though. Houston, I leaned towards the under, but didn't bet it. We'll do a quick scan through and see if I can find your Michigan game. If you let me know what time the Michigan game is, I can help you out. But I don't think we bet it any. Oh, I found it. It would be a lean towards the over. Sorry, you said Michigan State. Well, that was right underneath it. 130. Michigan State would be a lean towards the under. There we go. We're good. You're on the Cavs? Let's get it. Let's keep on rolling, though, Nick.
Yeah, we're looking at this. Is actually going to be a pretty interesting matchup here, Tim. The Denver Nuggets travel to the red-hot Raptors. Raptors are 3.5-point home favorites with a total of 222.5. What's your thoughts on this game?
I'm on the Raptors. I've been riding them for a while, and actually it spreads up to 4 in some places now. This team is 9-1 in their last 10 games, where I believe their only loss was to the Bulls, and that was on January 26th. Not going to put it in anything. They won now 8 straight games and covering all 8. I am not fading them at this point. Nuggets are on a second leg of back-to-back where they did not look good in Boston in that fourth quarter. They kind of fell apart. This is a spot where I really do like the Raptors. Once the Nuggets get back Porter and Murray, this team's going to be very dangerous. But for the time being, I'm going to be on the Raptors right now. -3.5 Toronto.
Yeah, I sure hope your Nuggets start to pick it up, because in the group chat I saw you and that sports guy all over them, and you like them to win the whole thing. So I was like, all right, I'm in. I threw $5 on them at 40-1 to win the NBA Finals.
Well, that we did that because that was when we heard that Murray and Porter will be back at some point this year.
Yeah.
But we'll keep on rolling though, Nick.
Yeah, we're going to be taking a look at the Oklahoma City Thunder. They're at the Chicago Bulls here. The Bulls are a slight 11.5-point favorite in this game. Where are you looking at for this one?
It's slight.
No, we have a bigger slight favorite later.
Actually, I think we have 2 bigger favorites. No.
For the National Blowout Association?
I passed on this game. I would have looked towards the Oklahoma City Thunder, but they're on a second leg of a back-to-back, so that was kind of the big thing that kind of turned me off of that play. Bulls have been playing good. Do I think they deserve to be 11.5-point home favorites? No. It would be a lean towards Oklahoma City, but I left off this game.
Fair enough. We will
keep on powering through these games.
Yeah, we have the Miami Heat. They're 11-point home favorites against the Brooklyn Nets today, with a total of 220. The Nets, this big of underdogs here, Tim.
I mean, once they win a game, then I'll be impressed. They've lost 10 straight. This team has not been good.
Have they covered any of them now?
They covered 1, and that was when they're 10.5-point dogs to Golden State. And they pushed 2. They pushed the other day against Washington. They pushed against Denver on the 26th. This team is not playing well right now. Ben Simmons is not going to be playing in this game yet. Durant's still out. This is just a Nets team that is just falling apart. I'm not getting involved in this game. It'd be a lean towards the Heat, but I'm not laying 10, 11 points in the NBA, so I pass on this one.
Yeah, I'm trying to see. Okay, can you please make a little bit of sense for me here, Tim?
Go ahead.
Brooklyn Nets are still the favorite to win the Eastern Conference.
Nope, can't help you.
What do the Bucks know something that we don't? Because this Brooklyn Nets team sucks.
Yeah, no, I don't know.
Okay, I just wanted to ask that by you there. That didn't make any sense to me.
DeRozan is on fire. I can't lose lately betting on his over points. There you go. That's not a bad option. If you're able to put the times of the games, there's 160 games on the slate. I'm not looking through each one, so if you can put the time and who they're against, that'd be fantastic. just because there's a lot of games. Normally, I wouldn't be an asshole like that, but if you're able to just put the times and who they're against so that I can easily find them, that would be fantastic.
Yeah, so we're not scrolling
12,
through.
12 o'clock for both of them. There we go.
Yeah, so we're not scrolling through the entire spreadsheet to find the one individual game.
Baylor -6. We have them as 6.5-point favorites. Half-point lean that way looks good. Creighton -4. We have them exactly at 4-point favorites, so not really anything going there. Good luck. Sorry that we're not much help.
Shh.
All right. Go ahead.
Yeah. Was this the third to last game?
Yep. We're pounding through this.
Wow. Los Angeles Clippers are at the Dallas Mavericks here, Tim. The Mavericks are 7-point home favorites. We have a total of 215.5. Are we looking at anything in this game?
We're not. These two teams just played a couple of days ago. And I was on the Clippers +7, and it landed at 7. So that was a push. I believe actually that was 2 days ago.
Yeah.
Right? Yeah, on the 10th. That was one of my pushes. It would be a lean right back towards the Clippers. But I personally did not get to this game. Not of interest to me. You are getting Dallas, who might be getting their new player. Dinwiddie is we don't know whether or not they're actually going to be playing today. There's no reports on that one. We'll see how it goes. But no game time decision today. I feel like this would be a Clipper spot, but I passed up on this game.
Fair enough. Was a lot of help.
Do you think Luka will go over in points? Luka, he had a big game last time, so I'm going to say no. And the main reason why I'm going to say no is he had a big game last time, and then I think this one could be his flat spot. Yeah, of course. I mean, we let's keep moving on.
Golden State Warriors are hosting the Los Angeles Fakers. The Warriors are 7-point home favorites with a total of 225.5.
Fading the Lakers is a full-time job. I got Golden State -7. This is a Golden State team that is really, really good at home. 25-5 at home this year. 17-11-2 against the spread at home. This is a game that they win by 15 plus. The Lakers have looked like crap. To be completely honest, the only reason why they're in a play-in spot is because the rest of the West sucks. They have lost a couple straight games. Their only win in the last 4 was to the Knicks, and that was them coming back. They lost as 9.5-point favorites to Portland last time out. Golden State's been picking it up a little bit recently. They're 8-2 in their last 10. Granted, their only 2 losses were their last 2 games. I think they come out tonight pissed off. Besides Draymond, this Golden State team is healthy. LeBron James is questionable with a knee injury. Davis, probable. Russell Westbrook is actually questionable for today's game. So, I mean, if he's out, that only benefits the Lakers. But I'm on Golden State -7. I think they win by 15 plus.
Sounds good. We'll move it on.
Final game.
Yeah. The Phoenix Suns are hosting the Orlando Magic here, Tim. I think, if I'm not mistaken, this is the biggest favorite of the year. The Suns are 16-point favorites in this game with a total of 221.5. Are we going to lay this?
No. What? No.
Suns money line?
Of course, yeah. Bet the Suns money line at -6,000, and you're no.
That's all, folks.
No, don't be stupid. No, I pass on this game. It's not a game I'm interested in. I'm not laying 16 points. I'm not trusting the Magic. It's actually 16.5 now in a couple of books. I'm not interested in this game. Nobody should be betting it. I'm passing.
Okay. You could also lay 10 points in the first half.
Yeah, that's a double no. But that's all the NBA games. We'll go ahead and jump into Nick's domain, into the hockey world. I believe we have 8 games.
Yep.
We'll start off where the Philadelphia Flyers are heading to Detroit to face off against the Red Wings. Red Wings are minus 160, total of 6 in this game. Let's start off the hockey slate good, Nick. What are you thinking?
Yeah, we're going to start it off with a little bit of a bang here. Sorry. I dropped my pencil. We're going to go over in this first game here. When we look at these two teams, we have the Red Wings who have gone over 6 expected goals in 5 of their last 7 games. And the same exact stat here for the Philadelphia Flyers. And both these teams have actually been putting up a decent amount of expected goals, at least 3.5 or 3.35 in 4 of the last 5 for these Detroit Red Wings, at least 3 in 5 of the last 8 for the Flyers here. So I like the over 6. I'm also leaning towards the Detroit Red Wings team total, which is a 3.5, but at plus 110. I think they put up 4 goals against the Philadelphia Flyers today at home. That may be something I add on later. Later in the show is Detroit Red Wings team total over. I am looking to add one more play on my card. I just don't know what yet. But Detroit Red Wings team total over 3.5 at plus 110 might be something I pull the trigger on.
There you go. Can't fault you on that one. Keep on rolling through. The Boston Bruins are in Ottawa taking on the Senators. Bruins minus 145, total of 5.5.
Yeah, this was one that I was waiting for something to happen in this game, and it actually happened. So I went ahead and I jumped on it. I am on the over 5.5. I was waiting for this to drop to 5.5 because this is a spot here where this is a unique situation here. Both these teams are coming off of being shut out in their last game. The Senators lost 2-0 to the Penguins. The Boston Bruins lost 6-0 to the Hurricanes. And both these teams, I think, can make a little bit of a bounce back here. And one thing I've also noticed at this game, not only did the line go from 6 to 5.5, but the Senators, I want to say, went from plus 160.65 down to 133 on my book. So there's been a lot of Senators money, and I totally agree with that. I was looking a little bit towards the team total over 2.5 at minus 110 with this Ottawa Senators team as well. I think this is I'm kind of battling between those two plays with the Red Wings team total and the Ottawa team total in this one here, especially after getting shut out. This is a team that had at least 2.5 expected goals in 8 straight games before last game, where they only put up 2.07 against Pittsburgh. And even though they're still missing Drake Batherson and Josh Norris, I can see the Ottawa Senators putting up some goals here today against a Boston team with no Bergeron and no Marchand. So I like the over 5.5 in this game, and I kind of like the Senators team total over as well.
There you go. Not going to argue with anything because I don't know what I'm talking about anyway. The Columbus Blue Jackets are in Montreal to take on the Canadiens for the next game. Columbus is a minus 140, total of 6.5. Where are you rolling in this game, Nick?
Let me think with this one.
Stop it. Get some help.
That's fair.
If you looked at this entire slate and thought, let me bet the Montreal Canadiens and the Columbus Blue Jackets, it's almost as bad as I think if you look at tomorrow's slate and look at the Canadiens and the Sabres.
Sabres?
Sabres play, I believe, tomorrow against Montreal on Super Sunday. Yeah. Ugh. We're starting off with that. Yeah, these are just two teams skating for exercise right now. I can't believe I'm about to say this. I would lean with the Montreal Canadiens. For me, this is Canadiens or nothing in this spot. And my bad. My situational looking at it and all that says Canadiens. My numbers say Columbus Blue Jackets team total over. So do with that as you please. I am not betting this game.
That's fair.
I realized we never typed our plays to scroll on the bottom of the screen.
I did.
I never did.
Well, shame on you. Senators money line.
Yeah, I don't mind it.
And then a pass for that Columbus game.
Oh, yeah. There's no need to bet that game.
All right, we'll head over to the next one where the Winnipeg Jets are at the Nashville Predators. Predators are minus 200. Favorite total is 6. Where are you looking at this game, Nick?
Yeah, I'm going to go after the over in this game. I'm just typing up my plays, so I'm trying to do that real quick. I will finish typing those up in just a second so I can get back on my screen here with my stats. Looking at Winnipeg, they've looked really good for expected goals recently. They only put up 2.18 yesterday against the Dallas Stars. But previous to that, they had put up at least 3 in 7 of their last 9 games. They've had an expected goal total of 6 or higher in 6 of their last 7 games. So this is definitely a spot here where I do like the over. Nashville's been going over with expected goals as well. 4 of their last 5 have gone over this number of 6. And they've been giving up chances as well. 3 of their last 4 games, they've given up at least 3.3 expected goals. So I like the over in this game, and they gave me this at even money. And you got to think when it comes to team totals, that's one thing that they do mess up on sometimes is they base it a little bit too much on the money line. And when I see a plus 200 money line here or a plus 180 with the Jets, you knew you were going to be able to get a good price on their team total. Yes, I know it's a second half of a back-to-back. I think they still put up at least 3 goals in this game. So I'm going to go with the Winnipeg Jets team total over 2.5. They're a team that I'm going to be backing a little bit come the second half of the season because their expected goal numbers really show that they should be winning more games and be scoring more goals than they actually are. So positive progression here for the Winnipeg Jets. Team total over 2.5, full game over 6.
There you go. What up, guys? Tough loss on the Ducks yesterday, but hey, we still cashed some nice ones yesterday. Let's get it. We'll move on where the Toronto Maple Leafs are heading to Vancouver to take on the Knuckleheads. Maple Leafs are minus 200. Favorite total is 6 in this game. Where are you rolling, Nick?
Yeah, looking at this one, when we look at Vancouver's numbers recently, they suck. They've failed to put up at least 3 expected goals in 8 of their last 10 games. They're going up against a Toronto team that, even though they lost 5-2 in their last game to Calgary, only gave up 1.94 expected goals, so Jack Campbell just didn't look good in that game. They have given up 3 or fewer expected goals in 7 of their last 10 games. Vancouver's gone under the 6 in 5 straight for expected goals here. Now, I'm not going for a full game total here. I'm looking for the Toronto Maple Leafs to have a bounce-back performance here after that loss against Calgary. And I'm going to take the Vancouver Canucks team total under 2.5 at minus 125. This is a spot here where I expect Jack Campbell to have a bounce-back performance. And I think that this is a Vancouver spot where we can see them struggle to score goals here. Still with a few players out that are vital for their power play with Quinn Hughes. So I like the team total under here for Vancouver.
There you go. 3 games left on today's slate. I feel like this one's going to be your, marquee matchup. The Carolina Hurricanes are against the Wild in Minnesota. Minus 120 for the Canes. Total is 6. What are we thinking for this one, Nick?
I'm thinking not many people are going to like my play on this game, but I think it's the right one. When we look at these two teams, this is the marquee matchup of the day. If anyone says otherwise, they're wrong. These are 2 teams where we can look back in a couple months and say, wow, that was a great 6-7 Stanley Cup series. I think these 2 teams are genuine Stanley Cup contenders. And during the trade deadline, these teams are only going to get better. As for the game today, I expect a defensive battle here. We have Carolina coming off of a shutout win, 6-0 over the Boston Bruins. We have the Minnesota Wild coming in getting shut out against the Winnipeg Jets. When we look at what Minnesota has done recently, they've gone under this expected goal total of 6 in 7 of their last 10 games. And I know when we look at Carolina, it screams out it screams over to me. But looking at what these two teams have done for expected goals against, Carolina has only given up more than 3 expected goals in 3 of their last 10 games. And for the Wild, it's the same thing. 3 out of 10, they've given up more than 3 expected goals. I expect a playoff atmosphere type of game here. Tight checking, lower scoring. I'm going to go under 6 in this game at plus 105. I think that this is a lower scoring game than people think. And I would lean towards the Carolina Hurricanes team total under 3.5. It is a minus 150, but I can see the Wild slowing down the Hurricanes a little bit here on offense. So I'm going to go with the team total, or I'm going to go just with the full game under. I'm not betting the team total under, but I would lean with the Carolina team total under.
There you go. Canes money line.
No.
Wild, fresh back right. Never mind, they did face the Jets. Thoughts on the UCLA game? I know that one's down here.
And KG, there's only 3 teams that haven't played since the wild card or since the All-Star break: Kings, Sharks, and Panthers.
Fair enough. We have it lined at around a 132.5. So do with that information as you wish. I don't know what the total is right now on it. But Nick, you have 2 more hockey games to look at. The Blackhawks are in St. Louis taking on the Blues. Where are you looking? 5.5 total.
Yeah, we have a Blues team that gave up 7 goals gave up 7 goals to the New Jersey Devils in their last game. We have the Chicago Blackhawks coming in off of a nice 4-1 win against the Edmonton Oilers. Looking at these two teams, we have St. Louis has gone over this 5.5 expected goals number in 4 of their last 5 and 5 of their last 7. We have the Chicago Blackhawks who have gone over this total in 7 of their last 10. So I like the over 5.5 of this game. I got it at minus 127. So a little bit of juice, but nothing crazy. I expect a little bit of a bounce back performance offensively here for St. Louis as well. But when we look at their defensive numbers, they've given up at least 3 expected goals in 2 straight, 4 of their last 5, and 6 of their last 8. So this is a team that has been giving up chances that should be Ville Husso in net. So that would kind of worry me a little bit when it comes to the over, because Ville Husso has been absolutely fantastic this year. But I kind of do like the over in this game. So that's where I'm going here, over 5.5 with the Blackhawks and the Blues.
There you go. Copy. I'm writing that down. That's good. Final game of the day, Nick. Islanders are in Calgary taking on the Flames. Flames are minus 200, total of 5.5. Where are you rolling?
This is one of the first games I saw, or that when the line first dropped, I bet it like right away. I got under 5.5 at minus 105. I believe it's now up to around a minus 117, minus 118. The Islanders are going to be a team where you're going to look at them and you're going to bet unders. And that's kind of the way we're going to approach Islander games. And if you want to back the Islanders any type of way, you take their opposing team's team total over, which the Islanders are a plus 180. Granted, yes, I understand it's the second half of a back-to-back for the Isles. I might be looking towards the Flames team total under. Even with Varlamov in net potentially tonight, I can see this Islanders team playing good defense in front of him. Because one thing you got to keep in mind, yes, goalie talent's important, but it's not important as people hype it up to be. I care more about the defense that's playing in front of the team rather than the goaltender in between the pipes, because you can have an amazing goaltender, throw him on the Montreal Canadiens, he'll look like absolute crap, or you can have a very mediocre goalie. You can throw him on a really good team with a really good defensive core like Vegas, and he can look like a Vezina Trophy winner. Yeah. So with Varlamov in that, doesn't really worry me on this under as much. I mean, we saw Mike Smith have a good night last night. So goalies can have good nights. I like under 5.5. I would lean towards Calgary's team total under as well.
I like it. How do you guys feel about the Auburn game? It should be a blowout. We didn't bet anything with it. We have our numbers say Auburn minus 14 and a 145.5 total. How do you feel about the Marquette game? I don't know what time it's at. There's a lot of games. If you can give me the timing of the game, then I can be able to find it easier. But I found it. We have it around a 133.5, and we stopped doing sides at that point. Thoughts on Bulls game? Lean OKC, but didn't bet it. That is all the games, though, for today, Nick. We made it through. Good work. 40 minutes, and we made it through the entire slate. Let's get it. We'll go ahead and roll the bumper, do some housekeeping, let you guys know what's going on the EarleSportsBets.com website, some recapping, and so I'll get roll the bumper.
Hey guys, EarleSportsBets.com has finally launched, and to show our appreciation for you, click on the link below or go to EarleSportsBets.com/promo to get the 7-day package for only $49. That's $120 in savings. Thanks, guys.
Yeah, there you go. If you guys are interested in our premium plays over at the EarleSportsBets.com website, what's going on for today? Game start in about an hour, so hop over there. Our best bet, I don't believe, starts until
5 o'clock.
5 o'clock, so we got a little bit of time on that one. That one's $25 up on the site. We hit our best bet last night. We've had 2 straight winning days, ready to make it 3 in a row in college basketball. And then we have 2 9-packs. One of the 9-packs starts at 12. I don't know what time the other 9-pack starts at later on in the day. $35 each. Use the code BOWL, BOWL at checkout. 25% off or 20% off. So $20 for the best bet or $28 for the 9-pack if you guys are interested in more volume. Our record is right here for college basketball if you guys are interested. That is how we're doing this year. So ready to keep on rolling through it. But some housekeeping if you guys are new to the channel. Like, comment, subscribe, share, do all that good stuff. We appreciate all the support. Check out all the links in the description below. Twitch, Twitter, Instagram, Discord, Facebook, Picks and Parleys, Premium Plays, Merch, TikTok, and the Earle Sports Bets website. All linked down below. So if you guys are interested in all that, go ahead and check that out. Speaking of Picks and Parleys and Earle Sports Bets family, I believe, I don't know, he's already done, but check out Getting Wild with Terry. Link to his channel is in the description.
Wait, they already did their show this morning?
Yeah, it was an 8-minute show. I'm guessing he was the only one on it. But make sure you guys go check out Terry's channel. Get him to 250 subscribers by the end of the year. By the end of the month, he's about 103 away from that. So go ahead, head over to there, check out his channel. And then other Picks and Parleys. Craig did his show earlier. Me and Nick live now. Higgs should be live later. Allie should be live later around 1:30. Higgs at around 12 o'clock. No game time decision today, but that will be back on Monday after the Super Bowl. Lots of big stuff coming out. Obviously, Super Bowl. We'll have a Super Bowl show tomorrow. Most likely won't tap onto the NHL, NBA cards for tomorrow. We'll have like free pick videos or something for all those. So if you guys, tomorrow will be a complete NFL Super Bowl show. But some recapping for today before we head on out. I like the Portland Trailblazers +5, Memphis -7, Cleveland +3.5, Toronto -3.5, and the Warriors -7. Nick?
Yeah, we're rolling with the Winnipeg Jets, or my bad, the Philadelphia Flyers over the total 6, Ottawa Senators over 5.5, Winnipeg team total over 2.5, as well as the full game over 6, Vancouver team total under 2.5. Under 6 between the Canes and the Wild. We're going to go with over 5.5 with the Blues and the Blackhawks, and we're going under 5.5 with Calgary and the New York Islanders.
Sounds good. Nick, go ahead and finish out the stream for today.
Yeah, that should just about wrap it up for this one. I want to thank you guys, as always, for watching. Be sure to hit that thumbs up button. Subscribe to the channel if you guys haven't already. Turn on those post notifications so you guys are notified each and every time we are live here at Earle Sports Bets, which is anywhere in between 10 and 11 a.m. Eastern Standard Time for the Earle Sports Bets show. That's going to just about wrap it up for this one. We want to thank you guys, as always, for watching, and